Hey Virgo, I hope you guys are doing okay out there. I did pull 5 cards for you. We're going to take a look. We're going to see what's going on. This is your individual read, okay? Take what resonates, leave the rest behind. I do have some separate messages for you guys though. Let me just shuffle these up. Hold on. Let me get myself together. I'm just reading when I feel like reading versus, pushing myself. So things are not going to be. Usually when you get inklings to read, things are like not ready. We'd love for the perfect moment to happen, but sometimes it doesn't go like that. All right. Where do I start with you guys? Give me one energy. Give me, what's the main? Okay, that's the main anything. All right, Virgo. So guys, please keep in mind also, this read is for our our very high vibing Virgos, right? This read is also for the lower vibing people who need to wake up or to having some sort of an awakening, right? We ain't judging nobody. I leave you the memory of healing. I leave you the memory of healing tales. I leave you the memory of healing tales. There's something going on with stories here, right? I don't know if this is your energy or somebody else's energy. Somebody could be telling stories about you, which I did pick up. Somebody is going around saying some foul stuff, Virgo. But also, you could want to tell your story. Maybe it's your time to speak up now and say what you have to say, right? Possibility. So I see this energy that comes up for you guys, all right? So we have this as the main energy, stories. Now, this woman is smiling, right? I don't know if you're smiling right now, but I feel like some of you guys will be smiling when this story is over, right? Again, if you are a Virgo that's been on the right side of everything, you're goody. Oh, by the way, I'm using Medicine Woman. Medicine Woman, and I love these cards. I think they're the Mansion Tarot. So I gotta look at the bar. I love those. Child, let me tell you. All right. Give me one more for Virgo. Just, you know what? I'm not going to do that. I'll pull another one in a minute. But we do see a coyote that came up. Show your humor, laughter. Humor and laughter. Like I said, I feel like you guys, maybe you're laughing after this happens, but somebody ain't laughing no more. I feel like it could be the coyote who tried to come for you guys. They're not laughing anymore. This person is not having a new beginning. This person is not having any harmony in their life. This person still refuses to take a minute to think about things that they're doing. So somebody's not learning, right? Show humor. This person, again, not laughing. There's no new beginning. Whatever they did. Ciao. Okay. All right. So I'm going to move on, guys. All right. Let me get into these messages over here. Because when I did this, when I do these, I try and figure out like, oh, what is it? Something here, though. We're going to go back. Somebody's uncle. You guys might have an uncle. There's some uncle here who was seeking refuge. This might be one of those back in the day stories. Somebody was seeking refuge. They found some refuge. Whoever this person is who was seeking refuge, this person was in some sort of bondage. It could have been slavery or something like that. This person was feeling trapped. Again, this could be someone. You could be an uncle or you could be an aunt. Could be your uncle. Take it how it resonates. But somebody felt trapped and they told themselves, I will never allow myself to be trapped by whites again. This person is standing their ground. This is a final showdown for somebody. This could be you, Virgo, where it's the final showdown. Maybe you feel like you've been oppressed by a group of people. But I see where you seek some sort of refuge with Seminole Indians, all right? Or this could be somebody in your background. You guys are standing your ground in adversity. This is a final showdown for you guys. And it says here, resisting what? Oh, you're resisting something with the community and you are protecting what is rightfully yours. I feel like you guys are not doing the status quo thing, all right? I feel like because this is an older story, this could be some ancestral story, right? Somebody was held a slave maybe in Africa. Maybe you have some African heritage. Then they came over to the United States and they partnered with the Seminoles for protection, right? So there's something where you're going to protect what is yours and you make a vow never to be caught up by people, again, who want to enslave you. All right, so to me that can be symbolic. Some of you guys might feel like in 2025, I am enslaved right now. I'm in bondage right now. All right, so it could be something like that. Now, we also see something here where you guys might be in some hermit energy also. There's something with a doctor that shows up here. There's something, I keep getting something. There's something with Big Pharma that comes up, and I'm not saying this is related, but it does remind me. Somebody may have done something. A doctor, there's something with a doctor, Virgo. There's something with the doctor's supplies. There's something where the doctor did not order from the catalog. Now, typically the catalog is what tells us that something is legal according to maybe whatever standards you go by in your country, right? So USDA or whatever big pharma is. There's something here with that, right? Somebody did not order their medicine out of a catalog. So if you didn't get it from the catalog, I'm thinking, where did you get it from? Did you make it yourself? Did you come up with some concoction? Because this Dr. Grant person is a false doctor, right? This person did not conjure up the herbs and the vitamins or whatever they did in their backyard, right? They didn't do that, and they did not order from a catalog. So with you making it on your own, making these herbal medicines or making solutions to or remedies to sicknesses, you didn't make it yourself, number one. And number two, you didn't order it from a catalog. So the third option, where'd you get the pills from? Right? Would it be a street pharmacist? Would it be something that is illegal? I don't know, organized. Where are these pills coming from, or these medicines coming from? Something with an uncle, something with medicine. They like to do things the old-fashioned way. It says that this uncle or this relative wanted to limit your power, Virgo. It says that they petitioned spirits, that they felt like you could not fight back. What does that mean? You weren't educated to fight against whatever they threw up against you, right? It's almost like they tried to hit you while you were like, I don't know, running down the street. It's like running down the street and somebody just throwing a dart or stabbing you in your back. Like you don't see it coming because you're running the other way. Somebody wanted to limit your power. They were petitioning spirits. So, and this is reverse, they were petitioning dark spirits to make you feel like you didn't have any energy to fight back. To make you guys feel like I'm trapped. I'm in this. I'm going to be here. I see bars over there. Somebody might feel like they're in prison. Based off what I see here, somebody actually could be in prison. Yeah, because this card is actually the Hermit reverse. Somebody could be imprisoned or fighting their way out of prison. Whoever this person is who didn't want you to be able to fight back or not know what was going on, they wanted you to be familiar with only one way of getting a job done. So there was some sort of task, right? And it's the same thing if you really think about it, right? They do things the old way. They petition spirits so you don't know how to fight back because you don't know anything about spirits, right? This is what I'm getting. I feel like somebody was doing something dark to get you guys trapped up. They wanted you to be familiar with only one way of getting a job done, right? So they're like, okay, we're going to throw some dark magic at you or something like that, and all you know how to do is pray. Well, they forgot that that actually works. So you're not really believing in what they're yelling, right? Or what they're selling you. Obviously, because you got out of this energy and you're like, yeah, I don't know what these people talking about and I don't know what they did, but I know somebody did something foul to me. I know that I feel it and I know that I'm going to fight against you. I know that they only want me to know one way to get out of something. What is that? Listening to what the preacher got to say versus you reading it on your own, right? So what the preacher said and then going back and researching it would give you more equipped, like you'll be more equipped to deal with some situation. But this doctor only wanted you to know one way. That this doctor could have said, I'm the only doctor you need to call for these pills, right? Ain't nobody got it like me. All right, I ain't getting these cards from I'm not getting these pills from Big Pharma, and I'm not making these pills or herbs on my own. I'm getting them from a guy up the street to the da, and that's probably where you got the. It says here, they don't want you to acknowledge that there are two jobs that are alike. So I feel like this is separate from you guys, Virgo, or some of you could work in a healthcare setting. Some of you guys might work in some private, something with an office, right? So they don't want you to acknowledge. Somebody could be asking you about these positions, like if you have posted positions or something like that. Somebody may be asking you to consolidate. I need you to tell me what are the differences between, what is the difference between A, B, and C, job 1, 2, 3. To me, they all look the same. They all have the same functions. I need you to tell me specifically what the differences is and tell me specifically why I don't need to consolidate these 3 positions into 2. Or why shouldn't I not consolidate these 2 positions into 1? They're overlapping. There's something with an overlap. Somebody's telling you do not acknowledge that. That sounds shady to me. To me, it feels like if it is related to something like that, this doctor told you to lie. There was a doctor that said specifically, do not acknowledge that 2 jobs are alike. We're doing this for budget purposes. We want to keep a budget a certain way. We want to have these 3 positions open, knowing that they're the same position. We can take it, make it 1 or 2. But my point with that is, whether you agree with it or not, there's a doctor that's asking you to lie. So you guys might be office related or something like that. Somebody illegally or somebody assessed your information or illegally, it feels like it's illegal, through technology. whatever this information is, because they assessed it through technology, it is now under some sort of a secret investigation. So this doctor's being probed, or this agency is being probed, this hospital is being probed. There's a role or two or three that are being probed because they're overlapped. There was a doctor that specifically said, do not say that these jobs are overlapping. There are some stories that come out, Virgo, all right? Whatever this is, I feel like you're telling your tale. I feel like you guys are not letting anything go right now, whatever this is, okay? What I also see here is the Eight of Pentacles. It comes up reverse for you. Somebody might be trying to get in the way of your job, something having to do with your work. They're trying to get you scatterbrained. There's something with repair work. So for some of you, you could be in some sort of profession, and it could be repair work, right? Whether it be a car, a house, repairing somebody's reputation, because repair work falls under many umbrellas. Water, hold on, y'all. For some of you, Virgo, you could be dealing with another Virgo, or this could be your energy where you feel like, I need to do some repair work. I need to polish my work. It says maybe you guys have been off for a little bit. It says lack of ambition here. Somebody feels trapped, like I told you. Some of you have chosen an educational course, and you're only doing it for the money. It does not interest you. It doesn't showcase your talents. It says you're only doing it for the money. So you might be in some sort of a job, a course of study that doesn't benefit you. It says it does not interest you or showcase your talents. And it says it is the wrong choice of educational course. So you guys made the wrong choice. Maybe you thought you were interested in something. Maybe you said, oh, wow, I get to make like hundreds of thousands of dollars, or I can become a millionaire or trillionaire by doing this. But you're only in it for the money. Therefore, you're not enjoying this, whatever this is. It says here that there's a cycle coming to an end for you guys with this Eight of Pentacles. There's something where you guys need to conserve your energy and find a new career. So somebody's going to be looking for a new career. I feel like some of you guys could actually be writing something. You could be acting, because I do see stories here. Maybe you're changing whatever it is that you do altogether. I feel like some of you are forced to. This could be your energy, or you guys are dealing with another Virgo who's only in it for the money. Now, we do have the Page of Swords energy. Whoever this person is, because I get Libra, Aquarius, Gemini energy here. Weak boundaries. I don't know if this is you. It feels like it's somebody else. There's something where there's some bad news that comes in. The bad news could be about legal or tax issues. You're going to find out that somebody was manipulative and cunning. You're being advised to be cautious in all of the information that you receive from this particular person, this Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini. It says that this person or their information is not reliable. All right? Whatever they tell you, I feel like is a lie. You can't trust them, because first of all, how they got their information is it was illegal. And they probably have the real story and told you to lie. That's why you're being advised not to believe. So wherever they see, they went above and beyond. They either found nothing, overstepping boundaries, or they found some good stuff and they didn't tell you about it. That's the energy that I'm getting. So this Page of Swords, they have weak boundaries. Maybe they went into your personal information. You get some sort of bad news about legal or tax issues. Manipulative energy. You need to be cautious with the information that you get from this person, because they're not reliable. There's also something here where you need to discern everything that this person says, especially about other people, because it can be unjust. It also goes on to say it could be slanderous. This person is a gossip who's only doing it for the attention, right? So this could be somebody else in your energy. We could have somebody here who is in it for the money, right? Doesn't have to be you. We have this other person here who's attention seeking. So in it for the money, attention seeking. Now we have the Two of Cups that comes out. This could be a friend. One of the things initially with this text is it speaks of friendship first. So Two of Cups is typically some coupling, right? It can be a coupling of love, or it could be a partnership, business, creative projects. I want to run my ideas off of you, something like that. But this specifically speaks of a friendship. Actually, friendships. So several friendships, okay? A few of them. For some of you, it could be a friendship with a Pisces and who is this? And Leo. For some of you, you may have a friend who's another Virgo, or you could have been friends with a Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. The Two of Cups coming up says, friendships have been difficult lately. You've been having some issues specifically with a Cancer, maybe. Or somebody could have Cancer in their chart. There's something with reconciliation and harmony that's going to return after an old argument. Whatever issue this is going to be resolved if it's specific to this person. Now, the other issues, I feel like you have plenty of issues with plenty of people or whatever. But this Two of Cups, there's going to be some reconciliation with a Cancer friend. Possibly. I don't know who this person is. It could be anybody. Do not. That's just me throwing out for whoever needs to hear this. This is a very specific reason. But in any case, for some of you, so issues are going to be resolved for any ongoing negotiation. So there's something with negotiations, all right? So you guys could have been married to this person. You guys could be in some business partnership. So it does speak of friendship first, but it also speaks to love. Old arguments are going to be resolved. There's going to go, it says any ongoing negotiations are going to go in your favor. Now, I don't know who you are. So, Virgo, these ongoing negotiations are most likely going to go in your favor, or they're going to go in this Cancer's favor, or whoever this is, right? Now, there's also something here that you need to know. There's something where you get things that go in your favor in terms of legal, but it speaks of contracts and financial settlements, custody issues, or a rearranging of office hours. So somebody, you know, you could have been arguing about negotiations with schedules. This could even be your job, a place that you go to every single day. You guys might be changing schedules. It's going to turn out in your favor. You guys might have some custody issues or financial settlements. It's going to turn out in your favor is what I'm getting. How come this is not doing what I needed to do? Hold on, y'all. You know, I get so annoyed with that. Something going on here with power outages. And I'm picking up something with power outages too. I don't know what that's about. I don't know if people have storms or whatever, but okay. So in any case here, there's something where you guys are going to have to rearrange your schedule. I don't know who this Cancer is. It could be your boss. It could be your ex or something like that. It could be an ex because there are some things with child support, custody issues, where the child is going to live. So not necessarily finances, but where's the child going to live, something like that, or who gets the child on what days. You guys, you might have kids with a Pisces or something like that. I don't know, Virgo. You might have a child with a Pisces. Somebody's hanging around here. There are events that are moving too slow for you, right? Some of you, again, could be waiting for a court case to be resolved, but there's something where somebody's hanging around. Things are moving too slow. Some of you made sacrifices and you are eager to see what the results are. So some of you might have a Pisces in their energy. They're hanging around waiting to see what the results are of something. I don't know whatever that's about. And you guys also need to know, besides just waiting around, you want to know why are things taking so long. Answer is there are other factors that you don't have any knowledge of. Other factors or influences. So there's factors or influences, external forces. You don't know about these things going on in the background. I don't know why you guys don't know, but you don't. But there's some influence or other factors, and that is why you're facing some delays. The cards actually say expect delays to travel. There might be somewhere where you can't go. Some of you guys may be trying to relocate your children, take them with you to another state, another country. You guys are being advised that there's going to be delays with that. For some of you, you're being advised to hold back on signing contracts if you're Pisces. So if you guys are signing contracts, like if you are, I don't know, in the medical industry, you're signing contracts, you're an independent, whatever, you want to move wherever. Some of you guys have to get in some kind of answer from the court, or you have to wait for your ex-spouse or partner to agree to something. That's the energy that I'm getting. All right. Some of you could be dealing with a Pisces. Now, we also see when it comes to money and resources, remember, there could have been some issues with finances here. Things being sloppy, having to be repaired. Maybe you didn't like what you did. I don't like this job. I went to school all these years and I don't even like this crap, right? Something like that. The Sun card tells me that you guys could be in some sort of recovery from all these things. Some of you may have had health issues. Some of you have a Leo in your energy. Could be a family member, child, whatever. Recovery. Somebody's returning to good health. That might be for you or for somebody in your family if someone has health issues. There's some good news coming in about children, all right? So if you guys were waiting to hear something back from custody court, there's some good news coming in about children. There's good news coming in about spending time with family, friends, and children, all right? There's something here where you guys, again, and it says twice, you guys are going to be reunited with an old friend, a partner, or a family member. Now, it does speak of reconciliation right up here with the Two of Cups also. There's some reconciliation with an old friend, right? It could be a friend. One of these friends could be a Leo. This other friend over here, this one right here, could be a Libra, Aquarius, or, I'm sorry, it could be a Cancer friend. So it could be a Cancer friend or a Leo friend where you guys are going to reunite. This person could also be a partner or a family member. There's something where somebody's going to take a trip away to a sunny place, but this card also is the card of yes. It is a card of material happiness. It is the card of a joyous outcome to a situation. Some of you guys have a story to tell. Now, funny thing with this deck is the Ten of Pentacles comes out reversed. So there's something going on with a family member. All right. Now, family is picked up a little bit here with the Sun card. I don't know. This could be an older person in the family. Somebody who's stingy. Maybe they tried to take something from you. Somebody could be the King of Pentacles reversed here. That's a greedy person. All right. Somebody who's cruel. Somebody who has no follow through when it comes to certain things. Somebody who is susceptible to bribery. That is also in your energy, all right? So somebody may have taken a bribe. It could be anybody. It could be that uncle we talked about. It could be that doctor. Give me more for Virgo. What's going on with Virgo? Tell me more about stories. I just wanted to get y'all's story out the way. Give me more about stories. Oh, okay. I'll take it. Money. The spirit of earth. Have faith that you are supported. Some of you guys are losing faith right now. Do not lose faith. You are going to have some new beginning. Like I said, it's just going to be delayed. This could also be in finances too, where you're going to have some delays, but the money is coming. When I take a look at this card, it does tell me it could be the Sun. It is the number 19. It could be the Sun, so I can read it that way. Material happiness. It tells me it's coming, but you're going to be like, when you tell your story, the story is it was delayed. The story says it's going to happen for you right there with the Sun. When you tell your story, you're probably going to start off with, yeah, something was going on with my money and da-da-da, da-da-da. So this is when you tell your story, this is how it starts. It was no happiness. You know, the kids were acting up or da-da, or I was locked up somewhere. So that's the story you're about to tell. So that's how the story goes, and this is how it goes, I guess, when it plays out. I'm not sure. Tell me more. More about this story. Something about spring. A time for renewal. It keeps talking about you guys renewing something with somebody. You guys might be renewing somebody. It could be an Aquarius. Somebody could be a Pisces. Somebody could be born in May. I don't know. Springtime. It says a time for renewal. Step into uncharted territory. So some of you guys are going to try and renew something with somebody. It could be a Cancer you're renewing somebody with. This is somebody that you guys were partnering up with before. You're looking to renew something, or somebody wants to renew something with you. It looks like you do. Give me more. Two of Cups. It falls right under the Two of Cups. 2 turns to 3. Somebody could have had a baby, right? As a result of whatever, Mother Earth. Forge a new alliance with nature. All right. So there's a new alliance being made with nature, and it needs to. And for some of you, your Pisces energy, the Hangman, you're in limbo. Some of you guys are figuring out, how can I become one? How can I, making a decision basically. Forge an alliance. Somebody tried to forge an alliance with somebody and it did not work. Somebody could be born in April. Somebody could have, a Pisces could have said you guys forged something, Virgo. It says that maybe you did not, or you either accused this Pisces or Pisces accused you of forging something. There's something with forgery here. There's also something about a failed alliance. Some of you guys tried to start some sort of an alliance with a Pisces and it didn't work, Virgo, right? Or this alliance went awry, didn't play out well. But your money is reversed here, but it says it's going to get better. All right. There's something about springtime, uncharted territory. Some of you guys may want to renew with somebody, but somebody may want to renew with you, or at least get things on. I don't want to say common ground. I want to say I don't want to say common ground. Speaking terms, right? Something with custody. Wow, feminine. Awaken your she-wolf instinct, that primordial force. Okay, partnership. Partnership. Mother Earth. Somebody's a mother. Somebody's having an argument with their baby mother. Somebody needs to be a little bit more forceful with it. Or you need to really express something. You need to speak of the happiness that you desire. I don't know what this is, but I feel like there's some sort of an argument here. It could be about kids. It could be about somebody feeling trapped. It could be about somebody's work. Somebody's not happy. Somebody got a new job. They want to move away and take the kid. But you probably got some... I'm not trying to be funny or nothing when I say this. People do stuff out of spite. I've seen it. And people... I want to take the child and I want to move to... I don't know. I want to move to like... wherever. Oh, you ain't taking my child. But you don't ever come see the kid. It don't matter. You ain't take. It's a control thing because you know you ain't coming over here anyway, right? You know we struggling in this state. You ain't coming to see this baby anyway. But to be told you don't even want me to go get another job, right? Where I can take better care of the kid that you ain't taking, so I can make twice the money. Where I can have, so my baby can have a backyard, right? Something that you ain't helping do. But you mad, it'd be spiteful stuff like that. It's a control thing, and you find it a lot with these people, because I want to say it's men and women. You're going to find it with the most unproductive, absent motherfuckers you could ever imagine. Those be the ones putting up the most smoke. Oh, you ain't taking my child. Now, when's the last time you been over here? You ain't seen my baby since the baby was 2. My baby's 5 now. We ain't seen you. I don't even know why I got to go to the court to consult. But that's the type of, now, if you was active, right, and you was contributing, but you're not there. It's a control thing for some people. I don't like that right there. Listen, you can sing that whole song on your own by yourself. Bye. I be understanding sometimes why people be doing certain things. You be having these bum ass. They don't want you to get up out the projects. You gotta stay in the projects. And I'm gonna keep having babies all over the place. And I'm gonna keep going to the courthouse. Some of them, they got so many kids they don't even show up at court. Like my ex-husband, he ain't show up for the divorce proceedings. Right? Twice. And my mother was here on both times. Right? First time we went in, he ain't show up. Second time, he ain't show up. He ain't show up because he had outstanding child support. So, I'm just saying. So, if he a bum and he got child support issues, he ain't taking care of none of the doggone kids. I don't know why y'all be stopping people from, having a better life for their kids. Watch who you have kids with. Straight up. So, we got that for you, Virgo. Mm-hmm. Is there any... Oh, yeah. This lying gossip... You can tell I deleted some stuff, right? Oh, child. This lying gossip is trying to cover up some sort of a theft. Look at that. This lying gossip, child. Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. This could be an Aquarius who's a lying gossip. There's an Aquarius going around and lying on you, Virgo. They're telling all types of lies, right? They're testing your strength, right? They said that you weren't approachable when you actually are. Right? They said that you are uncertain, but I also feel like this person is uncertain of what's going to go down because of the lies that they told. So they're fighting with people. There's something with fighting here. There's some conflict that this person didn't expect. This Aquarius, they're getting that smoke. People are asking them, why did you say this? They're having to explain their story and they can't. So they're very defensive. They're fighting with people. Tell me more about this gossip. All right, this person going around gossiping about Virgo who went all in their backyard. They could be in the public eye. Aquarius again, child. Definitely an Aquarius. Could be in the public eye. Opportunities. They wanted to take advantage of an opportunity, and that's why they lied on you. They're now trying to heal something, fix something. I know this card's beat up. Heal something and fix something. This person is having to speak with their lies. I feel like it's having some sort of impact on your money, on their money. Your money is going to start to improve. Their money ain't. Whoever this Aquarius is, because they over here fighting with folks, all right, because they was lying. They went above and beyond. They probably hired a private eye. Whoever they hired screwed them over. They came back with information that was supposed to be the truth. They may know it, right? And they didn't tell you the truth, or they didn't tell whoever hired them the truth. There's something where they're withholding the truth. But some of them are withholding information in general because of the way they obtained the information. It was illegal. The cards say that there was surveillance here in terms of technology, so accessible. I was able to assess something through technology. Did this person have the proper permission to do that? I don't think so. No. This is an Aquarius energy. Overstepped their boundaries and now they're fighting with people. Tell me more about this gossiper who said you ain't got no money and you broke and all this other stuff, right? This person is a page reverse, right? Give me more. So you're into some sort of surveillance, but the way this person went about it was shady and jail-worthy. So we have an Aries energy that comes up. They may have worked with a group of people. They did this because they were planning and preparing something here. So they were observing you. Like how to screw you over. How can I F this person over? All right, that's what they were doing to you, Virgo. Give me more, please. So they tried to screw you over. This could have been an Aries, right? They could have Aries in their chart. But this person, I feel like, is an Aquarius, right? Like they could have been working with an Aries. There's something with some money here. So they were planning something about money, right? For some of you guys, they were planning to take your money. You're finding ways to stop your money. This person's waiting for a return on their investment. They're not going to get it. They end up not getting this money. Remember, you end up in recovery over here with the sun. You end up with your money, material wealth. You guys have a story to tell. Something happens in spring. The Two of Cups. Something with an X. I feel like some of these things are very situational. I don't feel like these are all the same instance. I feel like these are different pieces of your life that is picking up, but I do feel like there's something going on with a partner or a baby mama or ex husband or wife or something like that where somebody's waiting on a decision. It feels like it's a mother, right? We're unhappy family. Okay. Confirmation. This is something having to do with the family unit. Confirmation. Ten of Pentacles, Ten of Cups reverse is Pisces. You guys might have a child with a Pisces. They're waiting around. Yep, Virgo. What else? Anything else we need to know? That's just confirmation. Tell me about the sun and what you've awakened to. The light has been showing on something for you guys. I feel like you guys are not going to stop fighting. Some of you guys learn that whoever you're dealing with romantically with this child, you guys figure out this person is off. They could be wild. Or you find out that somebody's got some balls. Somebody that you guys were coming up against. And you probably, you know, like, listen, I'm about to give you this fist, right? Because I don't usually exercise my fist. But you driving me to a place where I have to stand my ground, and unfortunately, I'm going to have to knock you out, right? Like Mama said, knock you out like that. Tell me about this Leo energy that comes up. Some of you guys are dealing with a Pisces and a Leo. Tell me about this sun, because there is something coming out. Usually the sun means yes. So you guys are going to have some material happiness, and it's a joyous outcome to a situation. Who's this? Child, Leo. Did I not just say Leo? There's going to be some progress and public recognition. You guys are getting a yes to something. It's going to be made public too. You guys may have been dealing with this Leo energy, or you have Leo in your chart. There's something that's going to be big. It might be a relationship that comes out, or something about some sort of force where you had to stand your ground about some sort of force. What else? What is this recognition for Leo or Virgo? Okay, the recognition is you have a revelation that they were the one that stole something. A Leo did something, and it is proven. Well, it's proven, especially with the Seven of Swords, is actual proof that there could be, because I don't know if this Leo was covering for this Aquarius, but this is proof that an Aquarius stole something. And this is the sun shining on you, saying it's proof that you did not. I get victory and recognition. Either that or you get victory and recognition for being a thief. I don't think it plays out that way. I feel like you